Welcome, welcome. What does Spirit want to reveal to you this week? What hidden messages are coming through from the spirit realm to help you in the physical realm? Please take a moment and choose from one of the three groups on the table. I'm using the new Immortal Cycle Oracle to deliver your readings. Now, you may want to choose from more than one group to check out these new cards. So we have Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Please take a moment and I'll be back with your reading. About Group 1, let's see what the Immortal Cycle wants to reveal to you. What does your higher guides want to help you with this week? The first card that we have is Inner Wisdom, Unlocking Knowledge and Remembrance. We have Disconnect. Maybe you feel like you're lost or strayed from your course. A reprogramming, learning to play the game, mastering the rules, and being able to rewrite it to suit yourself. So you're learning the rules here and you're learning how to break them or mold them. We've got obligations. These are the things that anchor you down, the things that you have to do, that distract you from your purpose. And we've got some healing going on for you, Group 1. We also have the familiar card, Your Soul Remembers Its Strengths. And we have the alignment card, restructuring to align to your highest good. So let's delve into the cards and see what they mean. So first of all, we have the inner wisdom. Now, this is the key that unlocks the answers for you and the key you find within. You already hold all of the answers. It's asking you to tap in and trust your inner discernment here, your inner knowing. Now, what's going on around you, Group 1? Some of you are feeling lost, disconnected. Maybe worried that you've strayed from your course. Maybe you're worried that because of all your obligations and things that you have to do each day, that you're not tending to your mission or your connection. And it's making you feel a little bit disconnected from spirit. So here it's asking you to heal this current situation, that disconnect. Now, the disconnect can be from a few things. It doesn't have to be just from spirit. Are you feeling like you're disconnected from your path, from spirit, from the people around you? There's a bit of disconnecting going on here. Now, maybe you're needing to disconnect from the people around you in order to recharge your energy and heal. But there's almost like a stepping away, stepping off the path momentarily while you recharge and heal your energy. Reprogram yourself. Rewrite your codes. Look at it from a different situation. So this reprogram card, it feels like you know your situation, you know your strengths, you know what's going on around you. But you need to remind yourself that you are the master of your own destiny. So by remembering that you have the strength, you have the connections, and putting it back into your own hands, it's saying you take back your sovereignty. Now we've got the alignment card. This is the restructuring to align to your highest good. On a basic level, on the physical, we've got this energy around the alignment of reconnecting to the people around you, connecting back to things that bring you joy, using your heart as a compass. So are you feeling like you're on your path? Now we've got some energy here around unlocking wisdom, so which is feeling mental to me as well. There's a bit of a disconnect going on, maybe even mentally. Could that be brain fog? Could that be self-doubt? What goes on in your mind, negative self-talk? There's something that requires healing here. It's either the physical body or relationship healings. Now, it's going to be different for everybody because this is a group reading, but the energy here is the disconnect that needs healing, having to reprogram or rewrite the way you think. This is where the mental energy is coming in. So having to reprogram your mind, how you think, to put yourself back into alignment and connection. So that means connecting back to spirit, connecting back to your physical and spiritual realm, lining and aligning those two parts of your life. So maybe you've got so many obligations and so much going on around you on the physical, meaning there's drama going on around you, there's lots of activity, there's things you have to do. You get so distracted on the day-to-day, and before you know, the day's over and you haven't had that time to connect in. So that connecting in can be to your spiritual body, or it can be connecting back to your heart. What brings you joy? What brings you peace? What brings you familiarity? This energy here is a sense of aligning yourself to what feels familiar and comfortable. This is a comfort zone, but it feels peaceful. So realigning yourself back to that peaceful energy within, and that can mean going within. That can mean disconnecting from other people while you recharge your energy in your own comfort zone to boost your energy here, to realign yourself back on. And it feels like, I don't know if it's like a little bit of disconnect around that spiritual energy, but it's asking you to take some time back in your comfort zone to heal your energy and realign to your spirit and your purpose, back on your path. It's saying here, it's strayed from your course and feeling lost. It's saying spirit wants to help you get back on your path here. It wants to give you the keys to unlock through the hurdles that you've been, or the obligations or burdens. This is the card of anchored by burdens, health or routine, sitting next to a health card or a healing card. So maybe it even is you haven't been feeling yourself. Maybe you've been feeling mental, because I picked up mental energy as well. Mentally, maybe you haven't been right. You may be feeling depressed or anxious. There's a little bit of mental energy going on here that needs to be reconnected and healed. That going within, feeling familiar, the comfort zone, to reconnect and heal your mental state. But it could also be your health in the physical state as well. There could be some kind of things that you're going through at the moment on a physical way about your health that you're needing to really work on. So maybe you're disconnected from whatever it is that your purpose is. Maybe you had some goals that you were working on and you've had to step back and put them on hold while you work on your mental state or your health. So there's a little bit of a stepping back. It's not going off the course. It's not the course is always going to be there. The path will always be there. But it's saying what's important right now is to get yourself right, whether physically, mentally, or with your health. It's saying step away from the responsibilities, the burdens, the stepping stones, the goals. Step away from that for a moment while you focus on getting yourself right. And then you can realign yourself and you'll be back to full effort and back to your full state where you're able then to work through whatever your goals were. But what they want you to focus on this week, Group 1, is taking some time away, disconnecting from your purpose and all of the obligations that you have, all of the burdens that tie you down. Disconnect from them this week. Take a step back, heal yourself, rest is what they're saying. So just take a moment off the routine, off the busyness, off the distractions, and really just focus on comfort zone. Make yourself comfortable. This week, focus on sanctuary, peace, comfort to heal yourself. Get yourself realigned back with your spirit, and then you'll be good to go. So I hope that makes sense with you, Group 1. Check out some of the other readings. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of these cards or your reading, and I will see you again next week. Welcome back, Group 2. Let's see what the cards are revealing for you this week. First card we have is obligations. This is about being anchored by your burdens, your health, or routine. Next, we have patience. Not on demand, but in divine timing. We have weariness, the mental strain, spiritual fatigue, and physical burnout. We also have strategy, high-stake moves made with consideration. Control, dominance built on ruin. Confusion, more difficult than it needs to be. This is about putting the puzzle pieces together, the puzzle maker. So this is the puzzle maker. Let's start right here. This is the puzzle maker saying that you're making your situation more difficult than it needs to be. A bit more, maybe there's a little bit too much thought going into this. You're thinking about it too much. Take an outside step away and look at it from a different perspective. For some of you, it may feel like you're trying to rush the outcome here with the V here, it feels like there's a lot of mental activity, trying to put the pieces together mentally instead of letting them happen naturally on the physical. So let them unveil themselves as they happen. Now so it's more difficult than it needs to be, but I'm feeling something about it may be different than what's up in your head. So if you can the confusion is lying because the mental state is causing a bit of confusion right now. For some of you, that will be brain fog, it will be fatigue, it will be tiredness, causing a sense of confusion mentally. Now you're trying to get control of that here. We've got the Cosmic Conqueror saying that you're trying to get control of your mental activities. Now, what they are saying is that things are going to take time, so don't rush it. Don't feel like you have to have the outcome now, because there's a level of weariness around here. Mental strain, spiritual fatigue, physical burnout if you rush it and do too much. This is the obligations anchored by burdens, health, and routine. So doing a lot, trying to put a lot on your plate and get through a lot of things, you're going to end up with weariness. So don't rush it. Take your time. Doesn't matter how long it takes. You don't have to get things done. Okay, coming back into the energy of this weariness, sensing a little bit of fatigue. It does say fatigue, but brain fog. Brain fog can come from fatigue. It can come from when you've burned yourself out mentally. For some of you, it's physically by doing too much because we have the obligations over here. But for some of you, it's mental fatigue, mental burnout. It's a state where you're just needing to step back and realize that you don't need to rush it. You've got all the time in the world. Take your time with it. Because this trying to achieve everything yesterday is going to burn you out. So this is showing me somebody that's very busy physically. You're an action-orientated person wanting to get things done, but your mind is always active. So you've got this very busy mind going on here, and there's always lots of ideas or there's lots of thoughts going on, and your mind can sometimes get jumbled, I'm feeling. So you're needing just to slow things down. This mind activity is always on and it's always fast. You need to slow it down. It feels like you've got lots on your plate. Feel like you've got a lot to do this week. There's a lot to get through. Maybe it's coming over the next couple of months. And time seems to be ticking down. I've got this clock here and it's saying that you've got a deadline. There seems to be some kind of deadline coming up and you're like rushing to get things done by this deadline. But it's saying if you keep rushing to try and meet this deadline, it's going to cause spiritual fatigue, physical burnout, or mental strain. You've got a lot of mental cards on the table. These are all mental cards. So they're saying don't rush, don't worry about the time, stop counting down, stop trying to reach the target by this certain date. And meanwhile, you've got this massive list of to-do things that you've got to get through, but it's saying forget about that. It's saying things will happen in divine timing. They will happen when they're meant to happen. Don't try and control. This is the controller person that is trying to be very organized, trying to get things done, trying to stay in control. Maybe a kind of controlling personality type that likes to be on it, likes to be organized. So, but it's causing. When do you get to rest is what they're showing me. So it's like you're always on, always switched on, always trying to achieve, always trying to control the situation, the outcome, understand the whole thing, plan out 2 steps ahead about what's happening in the future, and always trying to control the situation. But it's going to be causing weariness. It will cause brain fog and fatigue. So it's saying just step back a little bit and let nature do its thing. Let the universe take its course and learn to let go and go with the flow of the universe instead of trying to control the outcome for everything that you step into. For once, just step back and say, okay, I'm going to flow with the flow of the universe. Doesn't matter how long things take, they will happen in divine timing. I'm going to let go of the reins here and pass it on to spirit for the sake of my own health, for the sake of not having mental strains, spiritual fatigue, or physical burnout. You need to let go of the reins and pass it on to either other people, delegate to other people to help you with some of the roles, or to pass it on to spirit and just learn to go with the flow and glide with the flow of the universe. It's going to happen in divine time. You cannot control every outcome, no matter how much you try to think 2 steps ahead. Group 2, I hope that this resonates with you. Let me know what you think, and check out some of the other readings to check out some of the cards from this new Immortal Cycle deck. And I'll be back again next week. Welcome back, Group 3. Let's see what the Immortal Cycle wants to reveal to you. Okay, group 3. First thing I'm noticing is that we've got the earth anchor sitting diagonal from the root planter. So it's asking you to ground in nature. Now, whatever that takes for you, walking bare feet on the grass, going to the beach, walking through nature, hikes, anything you can do to ground yourself in nature. Now, at the very least, just take a moment and see and picture light or spiritual roots anchoring you down into the earth. So it's saying you may be unbalanced, or you need to ground. It needs you to ground your energy right now. So whether that's done through nature, that's done by drinking water, that's done by eating food, taking note of the physical senses, your physical body, what you're feeling, sensuality, all those kind of physical senses. Think about Taurus energy here, but it's saying you really need to ground yourself in nature. So maybe you've been doing too much spiritual work. Maybe you've been doing too much rabbit hole diving and there's something around discernment sitting right there when I say rabbit hole diving, having discernment, being able to not believe everything you read. So coming back to these energies over here, it's saying right now, Spirit would like you to ground yourself. It's saying take notice of the beauty around you in the earth. So the earth. Think about the beauty of the earth. Now, this could come back to the chaos and drama in the world right now, and being forced to focus on negativity, instead focusing back to the harmonics and the resonance of the earth. So it's giving me Mother Gaia vibes here, touching the earth, putting your palms on the earth, also your feet, planting roots here with the feet and the grounding. But it's saying really feel the vibration of the earth, because it's going to help you. It's going to ground you. It's going to help stabilize you. We've got the stability card down the bottom. Stabilize your energy. It feels a little erratic. It feels like it's uncentered or ungrounded, unbalanced. Now, how you get that balance back is by planting your feet or your energy, hands, or feel the energy coming through into the earth, touching earth, being around senses, the body, really grounding it. But earth is what's most important, because it's going to help stabilize it, almost calm you in a way. It feels like you're in your head too much, or you're in spirit too much. So you're either doing too much with the top part of your chakras, but forgetting about the lower part of your chakras. And what Spirit is saying is that they would like you to be balanced throughout all of your chakras. So not just focused on the third eye and the crown and engaging in spirit. They want you to be stable and stabilize your energy and ground it into the earth. So really focus on those lower chakras as well. They're very important to have them all balanced. Now, what they're saying is that they want preservation here, preservation on what is important. So they're preserving your energy is what they're doing. They're asking you to ground into nature to preserve your energy. So maybe this working through spirit or in the mind all the time is either it's making you erratic, it could be making you unstable. Maybe you're focused on world events and what's going on in the world, but that energy is really erratic, and it's saying right now we need to harmonize your energy, balance your energy, and touch into nature, because they really want to just ground you. They want to mellow you. Feel like you're just part of the earth, part of existence, part of the collective, part of the community. So it's about not separating yourself from others and a community. They're showing me real community energy here. So it's being part of something. You're not alone in this life. You're not alone. And I know sometimes we come in the world alone, we go out of the world alone, but it's not about that. We're here in the world with other collective energy. So whether we're tapping into source energy, collective, the mind of the all, the collective energy, they're also asking you to ground while you do that. So they're giving me, what they're showing me is a sense of collectiveness. So other people involved here, whether that's a community, whether that's a collective mind, but then they're showing me that you're also out of balance. So you need to plant roots and ground yourself. Now, what I'm also being showed is somebody here about moving and planting roots. So either looking at a new place to go and plant roots in a new place, something that's going to be a little bit more stable. That's not for everybody. That's just one person. Sitting next to the key is showing me the key to a new home, new place. So they're showing me grounding yourself. For some of you, it's definitely about getting yourself into a place that feels right for you or that's going to be the right work for you, somewhere where you live, living arrangements, because we have the key here, and grounding yourself, planting roots in a new place, a new town is what they're showing. But preservation here is about preserving what's important, and it could be, for some, it will be health. For others, it's going to be relationships. For others, it's going to be being in the right place and putting down the right roots and grounding yourself. That was quite quick energy, group 3. It was fast. My speaking sped up there. I'm just kind of balancing it back down again now. So that to me is showing me that this is going on quite quickly around you. So you're either going to find that if you're moving, it's going to happen very fast. If you're selling your home, or you're looking to buy a home, or looking to move, it's going to happen fast, because it was all quite quick energy that was coming in. I'm seeing the eight of wands going through, so swift energy coming through. Now, deprogramming, it's dismantling limiting beliefs. Okay, so and discernment. Okay, so discernment. Now, what they're showing me with these things, a couple of things. Firstly, the most basic and obvious is that the programming received when we're growing up or through the generations, it's come down. They're saying that you need to have discernment, open your eyes and see things for what they really are. Dissolve the limited beliefs, now whether that's religion, whether that's community, coming back to community, whether that's upbringing or programming, they're saying that you need to dismantle anything that was limited beliefs, and discernment, move only in truth and principle. So really just touch in and tap into your intuition here, and trust if something feels right to you. Do you think that it was coded to be that way or programmed to be that way? And is it really what Earth or Gaia or your spirit team require? That's not for everybody. That's just for somebody out there. So here I'm seeing now, coming back into this energy of discernment and deprogram. For some of you, it's about information that you've taken in. Now, this can come in from many places. First thing I'm hearing is the algorithm. So when you're on social media, algorithm will send you the same stuff over and over again. Try and expand, because it's what you're learning or seeing, visualizing when you're looking at social media, is what the algorithm wants you to see. And the more of that you get in, you're neglecting whatever else is going on around you. So whatever else is going on in the world, and it's saying you're being very directed by what the algorithm is directing you to. So just keep that in mind. Discern that it's coming from a AI, or it's coming from the algorithm. I don't know what else to call the algorithm, but it's coming from the algorithm wanting you to believe certain things, and you really having to discern the truth in that. So keep that in mind, is what I'm seeing with these two over here. Plant roots, ground yourself, go outside, go into nature. Take a break from social media. That's what I'm feeling for you around this. It's taking a social media break and ground yourself, ground your energy, because there's a bit of programming going on here, and you're needing to really see things for what they are and dismantle the limiting beliefs that's coming through the algorithm. Preserving your energy through grounding, being open to uncover knowledge. And when you're uncovering the knowledge, having discernment to know if it's coming from your higher self, from your spirit team, or coming from the algorithm. That's what I'm feeling, the energy around there. Most importantly for you, group 3, this week is about grounding into nature, stabilizing your energy, really getting yourself in through all the chakras working, not just the higher chakras. For some of you, it's moving, but for some of you, you're really having to preserve your energy. Trees are wonderful to help with the energy, and not all trees. Some trees are good to, I'm feeling grounding, for definitely hands on the ground, absorbing the energy of the earth to preserve your own energy and stabilize your energy. So this is what the cards are saying. Let me know what you think. Check out some of the other readings so you can check out these new cards. And thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again next week.